Good morning! Can you believe it's already hump day again? Wasn't I just saying that like 2 days ago? Oh, time goes so freaking fast anymore. So, anyway, it's Wednesday. And I have something on my mind. I didn't really want to go here. But I kind of feel like I need to. Can we talk about Roseanne Barr for a moment? Oh, what a stupid thing she did. So many lives she has really put a kink in. And I just want to say this. First of all, and then we'll talk more about the why. I applaud ABC for putting people first instead of money. This was their biggie show right now, and it had just been renewed, good morning Shelley, for another season. And it's seems like it's not as common anymore for companies to stick up for people, and so I really applaud them because that was a huge thing that they did. I am so sorry to see that show go because I really love it, and I really loved all of the characters in it, and I miss those funny sitcoms that we used to have when I was growing up that, they don't all revolve around sex and drugs and this and that. I mean, just good, clean, funny stuff. And I feel really bad that it's not going to be on anymore, and I feel really bad that one stupid act just ruined it for so many people. Which comes to this, our separation. There's a lot of separation in our country, and it's likely not just in our country. I think there's a lot of countries experiencing it in one way or another. As you know, Italy is going through a huge financial crisis right now, but it's always the us against them. And I would just love if we could put, hi Brooke, I would just love if we could put our differences aside and come together as a people, as a human race, connect with each other, because that's what our souls are yearning for. Our souls are yearning, are my glasses crooked? What the hell? Sorry. Our souls are yearning for that kind of connection. That connection with other people, with God or Source. At Sweeha, a lot of times they call it GUS, which stands for God, Universe, Spirit. So that's kind of a one-size-fits-all name for it. We need those connections, and we are so divided and so separated, and I would just love to see all of us put it aside. Yes, we can still have our own beliefs, and we can still have our own thoughts of how we think, what we think is right and what we think is wrong. That's not the issue. The issue is when we start dehumanizing other people because they don't believe the same thing as we do. And in fact, there was on Arizona Central, I was reading that article that they wrote about the Roseanne Barr thing, and there was a great paragraph in there. It says, something people seem to forget is that you can support Trump without belittling or attacking those who don't, and vice versa. We are so divided that there's no longer room for mere disagreement. Instead, we have to traffic in public humiliation. Wow, I think that nails it right on the head. And, I don't care who you support. That's, we all have our own free will, and that's the beauty of this country. We can do that. We don't have to dehumanize one another for our beliefs if they're not the same as somebody else's. So, sorry, that was my soapbox. When I was meditating this morning, I just was like it just came to me, and it's like, you know, I knew I just had to say something about it. So it's just unbelievable that crap like this is happening in our day and age. And so, you know, can we just set aside our differences and agree to disagree and know that everything is perfect, everything is fine, and it's okay to have those disagreements. It's okay to have those different beliefs, but not do it to the detriment of our fellow human beings, our family members. There are families that won't even talk because they are so divided on this stuff. It's amazing. So anyway, let's that would be my invitation to you today. And I'm not getting into politics, really. I'm not. I just have to speak about this divisiveness and just the way we treat one another. Good morning, Sharon. How are you? Back from New York. Oh, so jealous of your trip. I hope you guys had a great time. So anyway, let's do a postcard from Spirit for a little message for today. And I just ask for just a beautiful little card that will apply to all of us, the message that all of us need to hear. If you'd like to close your eyes and just breathe into it, take a nice deep breath. Relax. There's a thunderstorm going on my CD player, sorry. iPod, actually. Dear you, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is the source of your motivations desires or entitlement? Maybe you're drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you a feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see a reflection in the outer world of the motive that's driven you. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled in the direction your soul calls you toward joy, discovery, growth, or adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it? If you can step forward, surrendered to whatever Spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives, then hand them over to Spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. It's synchronicity, I'm telling you. It's synchronicity. It's amazing because all of our cards for the last several days have been on this theme of just, you know, handing it over and going forth in faith and trusting in God or universe or spirit, Gus, whatever you'd like to call it. Just trusting in that. You know, the Dalai Lama said in one of his books, and I don't remember which one, that the secret to happiness is letting go of expectation. We put things in motion. You know, we have our own ideas of how we want things to go or what we want to create or how we want to live. And we have a certain expectation for what that's going to bring us. And when that doesn't unfold exactly like we envisioned it or as we thought it was going to happen, and we can't let go of that attachment that we have to that expectation, you lose your happiness, you lose your joy. There's no joy in that because then you're mad and you're blaming God and you're, you know, angry at the world and, you know, I hear people say, you know what, God has let me down so many times that I don't even want to go there anymore. I don't trust him. I don't believe in him. And, you know, that's your choice. But I find so many times, you know, when in hearing their stories, that they expected to have a certain outcome from something that didn't turn out that way. And I guess we like to have someone or something to blame. So unfortunately, God gets the bad end of the stick sometimes. So basically, just, you know, all this card is saying is that, you know, what is motivating you for this? And can you just trust? Can you just trust in the best that is going to be brought to you, regardless of what you think it is that you have to have? So a little bit of a theme going on there this week. I love it. I love that. I love that when whatever it is that is on my mind or that I'm speaking about, it's like the card always confirms it. And you know, when I'm shuffling these, I'm not pre-planning these, honest. So anyway, I would just ask today, I would invite you to go forward and just, if you want to be loved and respected by others, you have to love and respect others. We are mirrors, and so we only draw forth what we give out. So give of your heart. And don't be so tied to the outcome. Don't be so attached to the outcome. Let it flow and trust in spirit. And I've said this before, when I let go and I let God, everything unfolds in a beautiful, perfect manner than I would have ever been able to orchestrate for myself. And so I invite you to at least try it, okay? Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you back here at 7:30 tomorrow morning. And I wish you peace and blessings. Go out and love somebody. Hug your loved ones. Let them know you care. And don't let the bullshit divide you from your people that you love. It's so stupid. Just turn the other cheek. Love you.